What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Degens. I am your degenerate host, Josh. And tonight, we've got a good one for you. Something crazy happened that didn't look like it was going to happen for quite some time. And it has opened up millions, and I mean tens of millions of new users into this ecosystem. And it could have a huge impact on things going forward. Not only that, I decided why not? We had a giveaway last week. And guess what? Some of you guys tuned in. You won the giveaway, but you didn't follow instructions or you didn't do anything for that matter. So therefore, you lost your giveaway. So I'm going to give them away today. So we do have two sweet giveaways that I'm going to do today. But also, I've got some big things around Metacade that I want to go over. I've got a big red update and just a whole lot of time I'm going to spend with you guys. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Man, what's going on? I didn't even fix the lights. Come on, Josh. Get it together. Let me fix the lights, and then I will show you who is your beautiful mod for the day. Because I am joined once again by somebody, and it's been a while, but there she is. Wait, come on. Look, there she is. Yeah, so Cass is back with all the sass. So I'm a little bit saucy tonight too. Hey, Ethereum, let's go. ETH is pumping, but there's so many good things to go over. So let's just get into it, guys. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful night, a wonderful day. We got Mozzie here from Australia. It's his morning. And good morning, gorgeous to you too. I mean, you know, that's all good. You can be talking about me. Look, people are saying hi to Cass more than they are to me. So it just goes to show you, Cass has to come more often to get them numbers up, right? But like I was saying, we do have a giveaway, and actually, it's from King Crab on Sweet. Now, they did do this giveaway last week with me when I had them on, but unfortunately, two of those giveaways went unclaimed. And I'm not the type of guy to just keep those and put in my pocket for myself. It's more fun for me to just give them away again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fire that up right now and kind of let it run, and I'll decide when I want to pull it. Since we don't have King Crab on, we're going to keep it a little bit simpler. You got to be following me. And you know what? We're going to make the keyword bullish degens because, you know, that was a really fun stream yesterday. So I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put this ticker in here. You must comment bullish degens in order to get entered into the giveaway. So cool stuff. We got some kick spammers. I'm going to have to, I can't ban them, but I'll ban them later. You're all going to be banned, you kick spammers. You're not welcome here. But no, King Crab actually has been doing really well. We had King Crab on the 17th here. And I did have a ruler pulled up. It's up about like 48% from there. If we just like go to like the middle of the candle there, 48%. I'm not going to say it was at the bottom. It wasn't at the top. It was probably somewhere in the middle there. It was about 25K, 24K market cap. So why not there? So it's up about 48% in the last few days, doing pretty good. Obviously, I would like to see it, you know, get a new higher high. Would like to see it surpass this like 39K, break 40K. Let's go. But big thank you to King Crab on Sweet once again. They're doing well. They're growing their community. Not only that, I've seen their Telegram has added hundreds of new members. And that's great. You've got people that are making smaller buys. I know that some people that are in this chat also made some not so small buys. So, hey, good for them. I know that they're up quite a bit now since then. So that's all great. But we're not here to just talk about King Crab on Sweet. What I really want to talk about, guys, before I get into the main topic anyways, what I really want to talk about is I told you guys months ago to get your Metacade drop zone NFT. It was going to cost you a whopping $4.20. I know. It's way too much money. I can't fathom it. But there was so much promised and so much to look forward to. Loot box access, airdrops, Metacade airdrops, exclusive tournaments, power-up rewards, and we've started to see it all. Just this week, we had, or just last week, I apologize, we had a campaign where Metacade actually airdropped about $20,000 to different drop zone NFT holders or global pass holders. And that's awesome. And then they held back-to-back tournaments for over $1,000 prize pools that I also placed in both of those, mind you. So big ups here. But it goes to show you that everybody that got those NFTs already had their value paid off. They've already got their $4.20 value paid off. So nobody can complain. But now it just went a step bigger. Zed Champions is coming in with Metacade for a huge campaign, right? If Metacade just airdropped $20,000 to global pass holders by holding by sending out $3 to each NFT, Zed wants to step it up. Every single drop zone NFT is eligible for $5 instantly. And not only that, within 3 hours, you'll have another $100 of Zed credited to your account. And it's very simple. All you have to do is go in, make an account, and especially if you are a drop zone NFT holder or a global, actually, this one's just for drop zone NFT holders. But then you come in here, and it's very important that you do this step. This is the most critical step. Then you come down here to profile, and then wallets, and you'll be able to link a wallet. It is important that whatever wallet you choose to link is the one that holds your drop zone NFTs. That is how you get the bonuses, the $5 bonus, the $100 bonus, and all of that. Then you can just go in and you can bid on a horse. You can buy a horse. You can just stake on horses, whatever you choose to do. You've got $105 to play the game for free. The value that is coming from these drop zone NFTs is just bar none. Nobody complain. It's absolutely massive. And I also have been given a tip that there is more to come. So that's also huge. And hey, I don't make anything out of this, but you guys can definitely go buy the drop zone NFTs on the secondary market if you so wish. They're still there. They're available. I don't know what they cost, but it's definitely an option you can do. Now, I was supposed to actually be live on Metacade's YouTube channel tonight, but that has been moved to Thursday. So on Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, you can come see yours truly. I'll be there with you guys, hanging out, having a good old time. And I think we might be racing some horses. Now, I do like to pride myself on my segues because sometimes my segues are just so crisp. Can never complain. But watch this one. So you can go from Zed's Gaming and you can race horses there, but why not get your hands on some big red? So you can follow the horse racing over there because today, Lachlan Hanover got third place in his first race back in a month. He took a month off. He was supposed to have surgery. It's basically like a pit stop for a horse. Imagine that, right? But it went off pretty well, actually. He hung around in the back and just rocketed to third throughout. And it was a good finish for him. He hasn't had a first place win this year, but hey, he's been looking really strong. And I want to show this GIF because this GIF, you look back here in the yellow, look, and then he just starts zooming by. That's why it's Big Red zooming by. So he got the photo finish for third. Really awesome. Looking forward to the next race for Big Red. This is huge for him. You know, every race is huge for Big Red, but this is still a big deal. Definitely looking forward to the next one, though. And by the way, guys, don't forget, you too can be a bullish degenerate and win $20 in SWE. I want you guys to try to win. Try to win. I bet you won't. but no, super cool. Big Red also winning. Very great. I mean, you know, hey, placing in the money is a win, in my opinion, right? What more do you want? Now, something big actually did happen in the entire space today. Now, this is a project that we've talked about before. This is a project where we've even gone into the meme ecosystem before and everything like that. And you guys are probably going to tell me you already know what I'm going to say, but that's fine. I'm going to say it anyways, because after all, this is my show. But Telegram, who boasts over 87 million users in the US, just opened up their wallet to US users. So as of today, we can actually very simply go into our Telegram account and go to settings right there on settings. Yep. Oh, that's my phone number. Nope, we're not going to show that. And then you can go click on wallet and you just open up a wallet right there in the app. Oh, come on. Really? You're not going to work with me here? It doesn't want to work with me. Whatever. Point is, it's very simple. Joe's, you're gonna have to take out that C there. It's bullish like an American. Yeah, the C is silent. But no, so this is absolutely huge, right? One of the big pain points about Telegram in general and with crypto in general is like, why do you want to go open up an account on a new blockchain? You've got a new seed phrase you have to remember, and it's just a drag, right? Nobody wants to really do that. But Telegram has it built into their wallet. Fantastic, right? But before it was only rolled out to some EU users, some Asia users, and whatever, right? But now it was immediately rolled out to my wallet today. And that is why I am once again interested in the Ton ecosystem, because an ecosystem that gets a whole lot more exposure is ripe for the picking. And that's what we're trying to do, my friends. We're trying to pick them winners. So we need a ripe ecosystem to pick those winners. And Ton very well could be the next. Like I said, 87 million users. And I've got more crazy stuff to show you. But the amount, and also, anybody I know in crypto is on Telegram. I don't know a single person in crypto that's not on Telegram. You get pulled into these Discord communities, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, I don't have Discord. But like every single person has Telegram. So it's just going to be that much easier for all of these people that don't want to open up a new wallet and things like that to just go ahead and get involved. But not only that, they're taking a stance from the development standpoint as well. So now, just about 2 days ago, they announced that they are unleashing a new contract language. So it's actually called Tolk. Before it was like, it was Funk, which is funny to me. It was Funk, but now it's Tolk. But basically what it does is it makes it easier for devs. It makes it cheaper, about 40% cheaper, which Ton was already pretty dang cheap. So this is great. And also, supposed to make it faster. Great. So we got 40% lower fees, 40% faster, and just easier overall for development. Because, hey, if devs have to learn a whole new language, it becomes very tedious, right? Nobody wants to launch a whole new blockchain or project or ecosystem. And also they have to train their devs how to do it. It's the whole reason why like it took so long for it's the reason why Aptos is abandoning the Move language, because nobody wants to learn how to do Move. They just want to do EVM or whatever else, right? So like simplicity in development is obviously very good and it attracts a blooming ecosystem. But we can also see like the ecosystem as a whole for Ton is actually looking pretty healthy. We currently have about 616 million in stablecoin market cap, not too shabby. No major stablecoins yet, though. They have like some weird stablecoins and stuff. But hey, you got them. Better than Cardano. Better than Cardano. I know that's crazy to say. Ton has more stablecoin TVL than Cardano. It's crazy. But if you look at their metrics, man, all the platforms on Ton are just blowing up. Look, 10% or 13%, 13%, 40%, 11, 30, 21, 12, 7, 25, 19, 55. It's just going crazy. And that's in the past month. And the last 7 days is no different. We got 9, 6, 13, 3, 8. You guys can read. You don't need me to read it off to you. The point is that we're seeing growth in this ecosystem, which ultimately is going to translate over to the projects within the ecosystem. But before I do get into that, I said that I've got 2 giveaways. We've been going on for about 15 minutes. What do you say, Cass? Should we pull one? She said, let's do it. So we're going to pull one. Here we go. Who's going to win number 1? Larry, 69. Congratulations on winning the first giveaway. You won $20 in SWE. Now, what you must do in order to claim your $20 of SWE is, 1, you must be following me. You're already subscribed to the channel, but you must be following me on X, because then what you're going to do is you are going to put your X handle into the live stream chat here, into the YouTube live stream chat, and then you are going to message me on X with your SWE wallet address so that after stream, I can send you your tokens, because you, my friend, are a winner. But tonight we're all winners, because you're going to get valuable information that are going to help you make extremely informed decisions in a very short time. So that sounds like a winner to me too. But Ton is doing a lot of winning, because as we can see, you've got ton being burned, 2,700 ton a day that's being burned. Now, ton is a unlimited market cap project, right? So there is no cap on how many tokens can be out there. So we've got a 0.517 inflation rate. That's fine. What we're really concerned about here is the number of active wallets daily, active wallets monthly, and then ultimately down here, we've got, where did it go? They've got daily active or daily new wallets. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, it's right here in front of my face, of course. So we're seeing almost 20,000 new wallets created a day on Ton. Now, this does not keep into account all the people that are going to activate their wallets on their phone. Like I didn't even have to put in a seed phrase. I didn't have to write down a seed phrase. Now, I'm not saying that's safe. You should not long-term hold anything on there. You should get it the heck out of there, because why do you want to do that? But hey, a growing ecosystem means more people to trade with or ultimately against, or what it's going to boil down to is more people that are going to flow into the meme coin ecosystems, because Ton is majorly memes and games, right? They've got their apps and they've got their games. Now they do have dexes and they do have lending and stuff like that. We can see it over here on DeFi Llama. Like we've got some yield, we've got some liquid staking, we've got some dexes, some derivatives. So you really do have everything you need. But the main thing going on the Telegram ecosystem is games, like your Telegram apps, mini apps, and memes. Those are the two major things. And that's what I'm focused on. We're not going to be talking about the games tonight because I don't really care about the Telegram games. But we are going to be digging into some memes, because guess what? This ecosystem is still just growing, right? Like it's not all that big. If we look at some of the biggest projects, you got Notcoin, which is one of those Telegram games that I was talking about. They're at $250 or $240 million market cap. Not too shabby. Dogs, hey, they're at 84 million. Not too shabby. Major, 17 million. And it just gets smaller from there, right? Like if you guys remember a while back, if you've been around a while, if you've been a filthy degenerate for quite some time, you would remember us covering Redo on the old Dirty Degen show when it was Cryptosaurus Plus and Alpha First. But Redo dog still around. Resistance dog is still here. And it's still one of the biggest memes. So I thought we would spend some time and try to pull some winners out of the Ton ecosystem, and I'm going to buy them. I can't buy them so that you guys can see, but I will share my buys. But yeah, it sounds like fun to me. Sounds like a gay old time. But before I do that, let me take a drink. And all of you that are waiting to see if you won the giveaway, you're going to be waiting a while. I'm not doing the next one till then. So stick around. That's how I like to do it. We get down and dirty around here, so let's get filthy. Notcoin, we already know about that. Dogs, way too big. 84 million, don't care. Major, 17 million, a little bit too big. Let's see what it's about, though. I got to move this screen here. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay, now I can see it. Close it out. Check a major. So it's a rating game. Don't care. We're looking at memes specifically. PX is not a meme coin. AI coin, definitely not a meme coin. Stable metal. I don't want a meme coin that's stable anything. So whether or not this is a meme coin is not my problem. It was their problem that they named it stable. But I am curious to find out if it is a meme coin. Join the stable and stable life. So it's a startup. They have plans. Doesn't sound like a meme coin to me. I hate it already. They already bored me. They're stable. They have plans. They're not a meme. Jedin. Let's see. Is Jedin a meme? We're just kind of going top to bottom right now because help us filter out. We're trying to see if there's a clear winner first. Graham looks worth its weight. About. So now we have a gaming platform. That's what Jedin is. Okay. You can't. Oh God. Stay with it. Yeah. Burn that with fire. Don't touch it. Goblin World token. That's a game. Blum is a game. Resistance Dog we know is a meme coin, so we'll pull that one up. Build S-Ton is a platform. Build is a platform. Tunnel is a game. Genvo, My Ton Wallet coin, Rust coin, FPI Bank, Switch. Hey, you can. Hey, if I can't pronounce it, it's not a very good meme, but it looks like one. Labrador. I had a Labrador once. I'm just opening up. Hey, look, Tunfish meme coin. That's a terrible name, but let's check it out. Not meme. That's probably a meme. WOOF is a meme. Toshka is a meme. Durev is a meme. Nico AI might be a meme. I'm not sure. Lambo is probably a freaking meme. Sam Bikebov 100 is definitely a meme. Proof of Carl, that sounds like a meme. The Resistance Cat, why not? That's definitely a meme. Let's see. I'm just opening all these up and then I'll start going through them because I'm bored of scrolling the page here. Then we've got Shitcoin's definitely a meme, but it's a year old, no volume. Man, the volume is so low on these. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, though. Give it like a week or so, and maybe this could all change. But that's why we're really going to dig for the winners, because there could be a lot of noise in here, too. Now, I am going to start off with Resistance Dog. I am going to say this is one of the oldest and most popular meme coins on the entire Telegram blockchain. And for that reason, this is what I'm putting in my bag. This is one that I've known of for a long time. This is one that more people are bag holders of than anything else. Look at this. It ran all the way to 142 million. So it's all, you know, it's history here. It's been around for over a year. These are things that a lot of people look for. They want trust and things like that. Not saying that these people are always right, but it's what they're looking for. So let's check out the website, see what things are looking there currently. They've still got a very meme website. I actually like this. This is pretty cool. Join this. Look at this. It's very like V for Vendetta. Like, let's go. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying stop making your meme coin websites so overrated. This is a good example of a simple, easy meme web that is still attractive. You've got some cool Telegram up here. How to buy. Look, you've got hover over effects. So you can swap it to their token if you've got their wallet. Also, it is in the Telegram wallet that's built right into the app. So they need to update their stuff because they should tell you the easiest way to do it. But so they've got instructions in here how to do it. That's great. Their vision, whatever. No roadmap, tokenomics, buy LPs burn, no taxes, contracts renounced. Great. That's all we really care about. And then at the bottom, our contract address, because that is what we need if we're interested. But, you know, that's the main reason why I'm bullish on Resistance Dog. They've been around the corner. They know what they're doing. They've obviously got a good team behind them. They've gotten already a ton of recognition. They are the biggest meme on Ton. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. At 6 million, if you're bullish on the Ton ecosystem, you'd be insane to not be bullish on Resistance Dog. Look, January 11th, it was their 1-year birthday. It's crazy. But they're still posting consistently. Look, 2.6 thousand impressions. You got 4.8 thousand impressions. What they really need to do is get more active. This is a major red flag here, guys. We got May 24th, May 29th, May 29th, July 10th. They went a month and a half without posting during one of the most bullish crypto time periods we have ever endured. Like, that is pathetic. They need to figure that out. They need to fix that. Resistance Dog probably would not be at a $6 million market cap if they fix that. So what I'm going to do is I am still going to buy Resistance Dog, but I'm also going to go in their Telegram and I'm going to make a hell of a lot of noise because they obviously are not doing it right. They have to fix that. They have to fix that. Otherwise, one of these other 14 tabs I pulled open are definitely the next number. But you know, hey, at a year and 6 months old, they're a year and a half old. We can't ultimately see on here like their holder information, but we can pull it up. Let's see how many holders they got. They currently have 25,000 holders. That's a lot. And actually what's great is the ton viewer does have a good breakdown. Like this almost is like a bubble map, so you have to read more, right? So like MEXC is the biggest holder with 6% of supply. StoneFi, which is a DEX, so this is a liquidity pool with 3.6% of supply. So there we have almost 10% of supply between an exchange and a DEX. That already tells me that we've got pretty healthy distribution going on here. Right. The other ones that we can see, we got Bitmart holding 0.5% of supply, LBank holding just under 0.5% of supply. So it's on numerous exchanges and the distribution doesn't look alarming. Now, there's no way that we can really dive into this easily right here on stream, but this is a good way to look at it for sure. And hey, it actually looks pretty solid to me. So no alarming things on the distribution. It's a buy for me. This is I brought it up first because, you know, you got to buy the blue chip meme in the ecosystem. It's like going to SWE and being like, screw Lofi. Like, no, Lofi is the tits. Like it is the meme on SWE. So like Resistance Dog is the meme on Ton. So yeah, that's a buy. I'm buying Lofi Dog. And I will share my results with you later. Amore here, though, now we're getting into some things that I'm not familiar with. So let's go ahead and back it on out to the daily chart here, and we can get something real ugly. Look real ugly. Amore, yeah, Amore. Amore. It's Amore. Cass is correcting me back here and stuff. It's Italian, so it's Amore. But not doing so great. Huge pump to 17 million back in November during the meme rush, or not the meme rush, the crypto rush, like during election season, right? And then it's kind of fallen down and died ever since then. But what you could say is that's actually like at all-time low right now, which is bullish if you're bullish on the ecosystem. I'm not saying you have to be bullish on the project. Sometimes you're just bullish on the ecosystem. You have to think like how retail thinks. They sort from expensive to least expensive, and then they try to figure out where they can fall in the middle and hopefully turn their money into something. Like they're like, oh, this is 0.0017 cents. So if it goes to a penny, I make 100x. Like it's not how that works, but that's what they think. So we got to think like retail. That's why I'm thinking like retail. And Mia More is Mia Love. So what I don't love though, it's how much text they have on the site. Burns my eyes. And they have a roadmap too. Everything I don't like. Flame your flavor. It's for those who love to cook. I don't want to read any of this, so I'm not gonna. You guys can let me know what it says. I don't want to read any of this either. So I'm not gonna read that either. But they do have, oh look, it says that they still have a $17 million market cap. That's not true. This number's right though. Right? It's almost right. No, that's their all-time high. That's probably their all-time high. Let's change this price. It's actually less than their all-time high. So they don't know what the hell they're going on like doing over here. I'm not even sure if they're still updating this website. This could be dead for all I know. That's what we're trying to figure out. But so launch on Cub, list on a DEX. Apparently they have utilities that they want to do. List on a tier 3 sec. So they got big ambitions. They want to list on, what's worse than LBank? I don't know. Like what kind of shitty exchange are you looking to launch on, buddy? But oh, it goes further too. So basically the end of their aspirations are just listing on like Coinbase. I don't like roadmaps for this reason, because for a meme coin, like I just advertised how stupid this roadmap is. But okay, then we got an FAQ. Some of these seem great. Like, how do I fund my Ton wallet? How do I buy Amore? What are the fees? Like, come on, don't bore with this. Like, what are the fees on StoneFi and how do they affect Amore? That is so nobody cares. Like, nobody's asking that. Why are you answering questions that literally nobody's going to ask? I've been in hundreds, if not thousands, of meme coin Telegram groups, and nobody once has ever said, What are the fees on the decks? Like, come on, dude. Like, this should be like 5 questions max. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys can't tell, Amore's not rubbing me the right way. It's not me, Amore, that's for sure. But I am bullish on all of you, and it seems that we have a bunch of bullish degens here in the chat. Now, what's unfortunate is no matter my opinion on how the web looks and things like that, they could still do well because they are one of the biggest in the Telegram ecosystem, especially when it comes to memes. Arguably, they're the second biggest, like we just showed. But so they're a more coin for meat, for beer lovers, and especially grill masters and those who love to cook. It does look like they're still active on Telegram, so that's nice. But look, this post is an hour old. It's got 11 views. Also, this post is 100% AI generated. I can tell because of how the hyphens are inserted. That's not natural. People type like that. So they've got to put some personality into it. But they are opposed to Resistance Dog. They are at least active every day. So that basically gives them a win over Resistance Dog. But look at this. This is crazy. They must be shadow banned or something. They've got 2,300 followers, but these posts have like 57 views, 49 views, 44 views, 47, 59, 71. Like, what are they doing? What are you guys doing? How many people are in their Telegram? Let's see that. Amore is Russian. The description is Russian. Oh, is it Ruski? So they've got 1,800 people in their Telegram. I can't see the Russian part of it. I mean, I'm gonna let's preview the channel here and see what it says. They were at Token. No, they weren't at Token. I didn't see that guy at Token. That's AI, yeah. But let's zoom up. Oh no. Well, I don't see anything Russian here. But I mean, it shows that they got people in here. I'll pull it up in my Telegram. You guys won't be able to see it, but I'm curious what's going on here. Yeah, no, Mozzie's right. They've got a English community chat and they have their Russian community chat. So it's not that I'm against Russians necessarily, but like typically in the crypto space, these projects that have interactions like this and whatnot, they don't go too far. I'm going to put this on. This is not a full send. Up here, we've got Skipping Stones asking, is this a full send or no send? This is a no send, my friend. We're not sending this one. We're not sending it. But now we're moving on to Utya. I hope I said that right. Utya. I even got to make a face when I say it. Yeah. Like, what the hell? But $1.4 million market cap. Let's zoom out on this bad boy a little bit and see just what all it's done. Because actually, this chart looks way better than Amore, for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's low, but it's a healthier chart than it was. You've got, basically, you have higher lows all the way up, which is fantastic. So chart doesn't look bad. We've only got 10K in volume, no problem. 63K in liquidity, $1.4 million market cap. Let's see if we can learn some more though. We got 1 year and 3 months old. Been around a while, been around the block. Should hopefully have some attention on it then. Hopefully not like Amore. But Utya is more than just a meme coin. It's community driven, blah, 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 because all meme coins are community driven. I get it. LPs burned, contracts renounced, 0 taxes. Great. How to buy it? Great. That's easy. Look, this is a good one. Oh, look, and the FAQ is not 20 questions. And look, this one should not be, actually the top 2 should not be a FAQ question. Like, what's the origin story? Didn't you just put that up here? Come on, read about it. And then why choose it? I mean, you'll figure that out on your own. What's the contract address? What's the maximum supply? And I guess, how can I help? Just join the Telegram, dude. You don't need to do anything. You need to be a part of the community, raid, get involved, right? Like, stop putting shit into your meme coin website just because you feel like you need to fill the page. All you're doing is providing useless information that nobody cares about. But hopefully their Twitter's not the same. But I am going to say that their website was better than Amore. Apparently, Amore is like our bar to beat when it's like the second biggest meme on the ecosystem. So, yeah. Sorry, my computer's running a little bit slow. I opened up a ton of tabs, so that makes a problem. But oh yeah, the duck swimming with Telegram and the ton blockchain. Quack. Cool. We got 9,900 followers. Actually, 911. Someone call 911. Mario Nafal follows him. Take with that what you will. They're active on Twitter though. 400 views 9 hours ago. They got good engagement here, way better than Amore. 470 10 hours ago. Good engagement again. 787 yesterday. Good engagement again. So like they're not pulling the numbers, but they're getting interaction, which is good. And they're all just very meme coin-esque posts, right? Like there's nothing crazy going on here. Generational bottom. Got a look at that twerking duck. Shake it. Shake it. Yeah. But Utya is a send for me. I'm going to say Utya is a send. I think that this chart actually looks good. What I am curious about though is Telegram. Let's check it. So they've got 863 people in it. We can preview the channel, see what's going on here. They've only got one pinned post for us to look at. Oh, because it's safeguarded. So we can't look then. They don't have an announcement channel. But hey, 863 people, not too shabby. Let's see how their holders are. So we got 3.2% in StoneFi, which is the DEX. So that's the LP. Looks like no exchange listings. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in the top 16, we do have a somewhat concentrated percent of supply. This is probably like, if I'm just looking at it and guessing, this is probably like 20% or so of supply. That is a little bit heavy, but this is a smaller meme coin still, not on any exchanges. There could be team wallets in here and stuff like that. Like this 3% wallet right here very well could be a team wallet or a dev wallet or whatever. Like maybe they've got supply set aside. That's the thing about memes. They're grassroots, right? So when they're small, you have to be a little bit understanding and respective of the holders within that project. So I am going to be that way. And I'm going to say, hey, 10K volume. The chart doesn't look bad. Definitely doesn't look bad. It could look way worse, especially for being out for a year and 3 months. This is a buy for me. I'm buying Utya, and it's Utya business. I will let you know about it. We're going to buy it. We're going to have a good old time, see what happens, because I think ton ecosystem is going to go well. And you know what? Our next point of contention is basically this 1.8 mil mark. But hey, it'll probably wick up stupid, just like these last ones, and wick up to like almost 3 mil. But hopefully it can hold that and go. So we might see like a solid 2x out of this, like for sure. But hopefully we can see it. I mean, all these wicks, like, you know, these wicks make it tough. Like 3.5 mil, it's got a little bit of support there. 2.7 mil, it's got a little bit of support there. But we really doing TA on this meme coin, guys? Is that really what I'm doing here? I'm just saying the chart doesn't look bad, and I'm buying it. That says enough. Labrador, though. God, this chart looks a lot worse. Can we find the new meme coins on Ton? This chart, just no matter how you slice it, this chart looks terrible. There we go. Look at these wicks, though, man. These wicks are brutal. Somebody is just offloading this. Either their market maker has no idea what. This gives me stress. Let's see the website. We've got, all right, let's wait. We got $1.3 million market cap, 35K in liquidity, 10K of volume, just like the last one. It's only 5 months old, though. So this is our newest one of the day so far that we're checking out. Let's check out the website, though. The lifeblood of Labrador Adventures. So they've got a game. Cool. That's fun. They've got a lot of text that I don't want to read. They've got some tokenomic information here. 1 billion max supply, 2,600 holders, and they've got 15 million Labrador locked in staking. How much is 15 million, guys? So they got about 20K locked up in staking. That's not bad. And you're talking about a project that's only 1.3 mil. It's not too shabby. And of course, you do have a game. So it makes sense they've got a roadmap. And it looks like it's all been out, except for they haven't started doing an advertising campaign and they're waiting on a new roadmap for the game. Now, this looks like an idle game, which I'm not going to lie to you. It is my soft spot. So I will check out the game. I love idle games. I don't know why, but I just love them. Number go up. That's why we're in crypto, right? Because number goes up. So I guess it makes sense. In the Telegram game, Labrador Adventures is already live, thriving, blah, 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 blah. The Labrador token is integrated, shaping its economy. Great. You can stake your token. Cool. So it turns out, guys, that Labrador token is not a meme coin. It is indeed a game token. So I am going to save Labrador for a future stream, because we're not talking about games right now. However, Tunfish meme coin is definitely a meme coin because it's right in the freaking name. But it is a year and 6 months old. It's been around for a while. Watch that movie trailer. I knew Josh from Boy as well. Hope you all are having a good one. Yeah, I hope you are as well. Okay, I'm going to check chat, catch up here. There's a lot of messages. Currently, we have 85 people. 85 of you guys are trying to win the giveaway, and I hope you win. But let's check out the chat. I missed a lot. I'm just going to scroll through bullish degens for a while, and let's see what I come up on. Let's see, more kick scammers. We can ignore them. Bullish degens. A lot of people want to win the money. King Crab, let's go. Let's go. Big thanks to King Crab for supplying the money for the giveaway. Let's see. Mark Anthony says he has 3. He just needs to figure out how to retrieve them so you get them off Coinbase. Dude, you don't have to retrieve them. They're in your Coinbase wallet. You don't have to retrieve them. They're there. They've got, unless you gave me, because I'm going to tell everybody, Mark Anthony won these NFTs from me. Unless you gave me your Coinbase Ethereum base address, you have them. Like, they're in your wallet. If you gave me your exchange address, though, they're gone forever. That's just how it works. But they should definitely be in your wallet if you gave me a wallet address. So they should definitely be there. The Coinbase wallet has been rebranded to the Base wallet, but it's the same exact thing. All your stuff's still there, so it should all be there. No problem. Just a tip. Yeah, buddy. Just a tip. Let's see. What else is there? Ozzy died. Man, moment of silence for Ozzy. I'm not a religious person, so I'm not going to say moment of silence, but moment of silence for Ozzy. You know, the Prince of Death has left us. The Prince of Darkness has parted ways. But I'm going to say, like, it's so beautiful that he did the farewell concert. I spent too much time in crypto, but he did the farewell concert like 2 weeks ago, and then he passes away right after. You know, like, man had one calling in his life, said his goodbyes, and left the world. And I was fortunate enough in my life to actually have gone to 3 Ozfests. So very fortunate to have seen Ozzy perform numerous times, Black Sabbath perform with the full band 3 times. Awesome stuff. I'm a huge metalhead. So, like, yeah, it sucks Ozzy's gone for sure. I'm happy somebody brought that up because I love Ozzy. Let's see here. What else is going on? Graham looks worth its weight. We got a lot of bullish degens, though. Mark Anthony says that he's the oldest, so give him the money. I'm going to tell you, Mark Anthony, I'm pretty sure there's somebody older than you here. Chester, bullish on the SWE ecosystem. Yes, sir, me too. That's why we're giving away SWE. I'm starting to catch up. Okay. Utya means he eats in South African dialect. Well, I don't feel bad for not knowing that, at least. Hey, look, Cartman. Cartman hasn't been around in a while. Cartman shows up for a giveaway. I'm not surprised. I'm starting to wonder if Cass Cartman. So then we got watch that movie trailer. I knew Josh from Boy. Hex. What's going on, my man? After Boy watching you first time, yes, I did indeed cover Boy. So yeah, awesome. Boy misses me. I've been keeping up on it a little bit, but I'm not like super up to date. Not a big holder anymore or anything. There was some reasons for it that I'm not going to get into. Boys still have a roadmap? I'm sure they do. CEO had a lot of aspirations and big plans, and from what I've seen, they're still working on the Boy marketplace and stuff like that. So hey, good stuff going on there, man. Good stuff. I'm not supportive of Boy. I want to see it all happen. I've kind of lost faith in other things that don't have to do with Boy, but I've talked about it. You guys, I don't have to pull you into it. If you want to learn about it, go back to one of my other streams. That's very obvious that I was upset about something, and you'll find it. All right. Well, nobody had anything important to say. So let's get back into the important stuff. Where were we? Just kidding. You guys are all so important to me. But as I'm talking about that, the ton fish meme coin is just dumping. Look at this candle. It's just dumping. This is a 15-minute candle, guys. Let's get to the daily here. Looks pretty rough. It's at an all-time low. Oof. It did jump up to 50 million at one point, though. That was November? No, March of 2024. Wowzers. This chart is not great. Not great at all. But let's check it out. So we've got a $1 million market cap, 250K in liquidity. This is the thickest LP we've seen yet. And I love me a thick LP. Let's check out the holders, though. Holders, we've got 8% of the supply here in a team wallet because it is not the DEX. It is not an exchange. The supply is heavily concentrated. This is a huge red flag. I'm going to say no. Avoid this at all costs. Even though we don't have wild wicks going on here, this supply is ridiculously concentrated. Let's just pull it up again. I already closed it out. But like, look, in the top 3, before we even get to the main LP, which is on StoneFi, we have over 24% of supply. We have like 28% of supply. That is ridiculous. And then after StoneFi, we've got 4%, 3%, almost 4%, 3.6%, 3%, 2.4%. That is way too much of the supply in these top 10 wallets. Even with the DEX. The DEX is holding 5.6%. That's way too much risk. Avoid it at all costs. That's simple. Do not full send Tonfish meme coin. No matter how good their website looks. I'm not even going to look at it. We're not pulling up shit that looks like that. It's that simple. But this needs to finish. All right, here we go. Let's switch this bad boy to daily. We got not meme. It's not like other meme coins. It's got a 997K market cap with $3 in volume. Maybe I should have planned this stream more ahead of time. This is not going well. We've got 1 year and 3 months old. Like I said, $3 in volume. Apparently 481K in liquidity, which probably not blocked, judging based off of how all this looks. This is just a hardcore pass from the beginning. Guys, the last thing, one thing that we want when we're jumping into meme coins, even if it is an ecosystem that we think is going to pop off and it hasn't yet, we want a token that's got more than $3 in volume in the past 24 hours. No matter what way you slice it up, that's a Texas-sized NO. And if you're not familiar with Texas, it's really fucking big. So no, this chart looks terrible too. So now we're looking at WOOF on ton. They've got 873K market cap with 87K in liquidity, but we do have $2,000 in volume and it's 6 months old. We check out the holders though, because we go to the holders first to not waste our time. Look at this. This wallet holds 22% of the supply and then 9.4, 7.5, 6.7. They're on BitGet. The fuck? They're on BitGet. They're holding a ton of supply. I guess, you know what? Let's check out the website though, because maybe they've got an explanation for the massive amount of supply that they're holding. And their website takes us to OpenSea. Well, Telegram's OpenSea. So apparently they have Apparently they have NFTs and apparently ripping off Adventure Time. Let's see if their Twitter makes me feel better. I don't think their Twitter is going to make me feel any better. I really got to upgrade my computer again because this is embarrassing, guys. I'm sorry. I just have too many tabs open. So this is the first breedable NFT on Ton. Okay, you already lost me. It's not a meme coin. It's a NFT project token, which I'm cool on. I'm all cool on that. So now we're into Toshka. Hey, look this chart. Finally, we've got something that doesn't look terrible. It's 2 months old, 23 days, but it only has $8 in volume. It had me until that. And we've got no website. We do have a Telegram though. We've got no X account. Hopefully we can learn some more to give us some confidence. Yeah, that's what we're relying on. Let's check out the holders. Well, this will be a rug. We got 84% of the supply held in the top wallet. So unfortunately, that's why this chart is doing well. And unfortunately, that's also why we're going to close that out. But Pavel Durev is a older meme coin on the Ton blockchain. I do know of this one. It's been around for quite a while, 1 year and 3 months to be exact. It's named after the founder of Telegram. And hey, look, it's having a nice little run up there, though. It's having a nice run up on the daily. Like on the daily, if we zoom in here, look at this move from the bottom. We got 118% move it's going on right now. So there is a sign of life being breathed back into this token. We've got $26,000 in volume, 851K market cap, 224K liquidity. Not too shabby. The holders hopefully look a lot better. Please, 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 no red flags. So we've got 13% of the supply in the top wallet. That's quite a bit. Then we got 5.6%. And then we've got the LP down here at 4.1%. They are already listed on MEXC. That's a good thing, right? We want accessibility ultimately. Overall, it's a somewhat concentrated supply, but not as bad as before. This token has been around a while, so I'm not nearly as alarmed by the 13% of supply that's held there. If we check out the website, maybe we can learn some more why they're holding so much of that supply. Because I don't remember anyways. Now, this is a true meme coin website. They've got NFTs. They've got their socials listed. They've got the different sexes and decentralized exchanges they're listed on. So they're listed on MEXC, CoinStore. I've never heard of Xmo. I've heard of CoinX, and then they're listed on BeingX and Gate.io. That's not too bad. That's actually really good. And then we've got some stories that we're not going to read. Roadmap, great. So like launch it. Then they've got an NFT collection. Do push-ups, sex listing, Durov bot, secret event, Durov game, meme launchpad. Hey, Telegram could use a meme launchpad. So maybe this token will be the one to launch it. And then it gets into their social posts and like other things they're doing. So are they launching okay, so they've got a Telegram trading bot already. Cool. That's good. That brings in revenue for the project. And then they've also got the launchpad that they're still working on. Do they actually have a VPN? It's in Russian. I'm changing it to English. There we go. 35 countries. So you have a VPN. I'm not saying that you should go use this. I don't know how it is like that. Now it's kind of stupid that like you have to buy it. Yeah, this is kind of dumb. You have to buy it in rubles. Like, can I buy it in the token? Pay in ton, pay by crypto. Can I pay in? I want to pay in crypto. Can I pay in their own frickin' token? What was the ticker? Durev. Okay, so that's stupid. But I am going to say it's kind of cool. Like, you know, you can pay a ton, I guess, but they've got another. I'm assuming that there's got to be some sort of proceeds that like go to, again, I've got translated back to English, but that go to the project. Nothing here says what it does or like how it impacts the project, how it works with the project, but apparently it'll work on Apple TV even. That's weird. It's really hard to get stuff to work, like VPNs to work on Apple TV. I do it, but what else is funny is they do have a. Oh, there we go. So now I can turn off my translator. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. They've got a product. I'm more interested in the Launchpad. I don't like them, but hey, they're huge money makers. So check out the Twitter though. I'm going to tell you already, Durev's a buy for me. It's been around a long time. The projects that are built around like the founders or like the founders animals and stuff like that tend to do somewhat decently. They're still active on Twitter. Okay impressions, mediocre engagement, but still active. And that's what's good. That's what we want to see. Now, obviously, they are a Russian project. Telegram's big in Russia. So take with that what you will. But I'm going to buy it. I think, I mean, zoom out, guys. Zoom out to 3-day. Like, what our next stop is going to be, well, our next stop will be a 2x from here. And then our next stop is another 2x. Then our next stop is like a 50%. You know, it could do well. It could do well. How big is their Telegram? They've got 438,000 people in their Telegram. I'm going to throw a double bar tab at this. I'll probably throw like $50 at it. See what happens. That's a send. It's not a full send. We're just going to send it. But now we're going to see if this Lambo will send. And what I'm confused about is Lambo appears to be a whale. A whale that's at 625K market cap with only $498 in volume. Not too bad. Not too good. Pretty bad. Not good. Hey, I'm starting to see people drop off watching the stream. Joke's going to be on all of them because I'm going to pull the winner and only those that are here win. So now for the holders though, for Lambo, this is terrible. I'm not even going to look at this token, guys. This sucks. You've got 70% supply in the top 2 wallets. They better have a really freaking good excuse here in their website. Otherwise, avoid it at all costs. Oh, they haven't even renewed their subscription. Well, avoid it with all costs. Don't buy your Lambo here. You're going to win it somewhere else. Well, unfortunately, guys, we didn't have a whole lot of winners in the ton ecosystem. I'm going to say Paval and Resistance Dog are our winners. We've got some smaller ones here. There could be more winners in here. Like we've got Sam Bikebov 100 that we pulled up. But again, this is 1 month, 5 days old, $28 in volume. Probably not where we want to be looking. Proof of Carl, 420K market cap, 12K volume. These wicks are insane. This thing looks like a comb. Their market makers either doing something stupid or they're doing shady shit. So I don't like that. Check out their holders. It's probably ridiculous. Yeah, 39% in the top wallet, 12%, 8.7. That's why we have these insane wicks on it. So again, Proof of Carl, don't get any freaking proof from Carl because he's just going to rug you. Resistance Cat, though, $219 in volume, 344K market cap, 1 year and 3 months old. You know, again, it comes down to the volume. I don't like it. We're going to have to dig deeper when it comes to ton, or we're going to have to wait for some of these launch pads to come out to really identify a new winner. But I do think when we're looking at potential opportunity in ton, we've got Resistance Dog. Good opportunity there. Been building a long time. Good name behind him. When you look at the chart like that, it looks really bad. And good volume, 1.3K. I mean, it's not great, but like it's not bad. It could be a lot worse. And then we have the other one that I talked about. Oh, Ufta or whatever. Or not Ufta. Oh, yeah. Utya. Yeah. Utya. But before I do close out the show, we got 111 people that are trying to win this So let's see who wins, guys. Congrats. Thanks for everybody for hanging out with me for an hour. I hope you win. I want all of you to win, unless you're cheating. Then I hope you lose. But hey, watch that movie trailer. Congratulations. You just won $20 in Sweet. You were in here chatting. You remember me from the boys' days. Well, now I get to pay you back. Thanks for sticking around for all these months. The boy videos were very early on when I started this channel. So congratulations. What you must do in order to get your $20 in Sweet, though, is drop your Twitter handle into the live chat, and then my wonderful mod will take it down. Our wonderful mod will take it down. That way, when you message me on Twitter with your Sweet wallet address, I will know indeed that is you, and I will promptly send you your tokens. I'm just waiting to send them out. But what you should also do is you should thank King Crab on Sweet, because they did sponsor this giveaway. I did a show with them last week, and hey, they are doing pretty dang good. They're up a solid almost 50% since that show. And they keep pushing. I've seen their community grow a ton, and that's amazing. And I just want to keep seeing good projects work and get the recognition they deserve. And that's why I'm here. That is why I do what I do, because I love meme coins. I am a degenerate. Hopefully, watch that movie trailer shows up, because he did win. Otherwise, I'll just re-roll it. But for now, guys, let's do some Q&A. Is there anything specific you guys want me to talk about? Is there anything you have questions, anything at all? Doesn't even have to be crypto. Definitely doesn't have to be ton ecosystem. You can ask me about a slew of other things. I know a whole lot more about other things than ton. However, this chart's looking pretty tasty. Oh, shit. This chart's looking pretty tasty. Pretty tasty indeed. Pretty tasty for sure. But I guess I will show you guys. So I also have been going live on Metacade's YouTube channel. Man, my computer's just running like dog crap. So if we go to Metacade. Hey, look, it's me. Then you can go to their videos, or well, actually, you want to go to the live streams. And I've done the last 2 live streams on the Metacade channel, and I will be doing another one on Thursday. And on Thursday, we're going to be going over Zed Champions. I'm going to make some degenerate buys, because I've got 8,650 Zed that I'm going to spend on horses. Joe's asked, Sweet or base memes? Well, we can talk about that for sure. So for Sweet, right now, I'm mostly interested in Lofi, Blub, and King Crab on Sweet. Now there are some other good ones that are kind of poking their head out, and I'm paying attention to them. I'm going to tell you, though, I do have some red flags that I'll warn you about. I would stay away from Toilet Dust for sure. Yeah, definitely stay away from Toilet Dust. Suimon does seem quite interesting, though. They're playing on the whole Pokemon theme and how Pokemon could be coming to the Sweet ecosystem. So that's interesting. Unfortunately, I was a big supporter of Axel Coin on Sweet, and they have really like kind of died off. I'm not sure if they have a whole lot of life left in them. They died off before then. So like, Suimon, Blub, Lofi, all good stuff. Now, another one that's a little bit interesting, and, so the 2 oldest meme coins on Sweet are FUD and Blub. FUD is actually the mascot of Turbos, which is the first dex on Sweet. So there's a little bit of history there. The token's not going to rug and stuff like that. So like, hey, could be a good hold. I do hold some hug, and it could be decent, but like they just haven't performed well is ultimately the problem here. Like if we really zoom out and try to see, like even at good times, they didn't have the greatest times. Like every other meme coin in the ecosystem has done better than FUD. And that's the problem there. But they are at like an absolute bottom for their token. So if you believe in the sweet ecosystem and the fact that Turbo pushes this token from time to time, there could be some potential there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that Watch That Movie trailer had the potential to stick around the whole time, though. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to hit that reroll button, and you guys can all say, I'm sorry to watch that movie. We'll have to watch that trailer later while we watch this spin. Who's going to win? Scott Acker. Scott Acker has been around for a while, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations, Scott Acker. I think, actually, it makes me want to check. I'm pretty sure that Scott Acker has won a giveaway in the past, too. Wait. Scott, you were supposed to win this giveaway on last week. What the hell happened? What the heck? Scott, it was meant to be. Congratulations, Scott. What you must do, make sure you actually do it this time. Drop your Twitter handle into the live chat. That way we can track it and we can make sure that when you message me on X with your sweet wallet address, I know that it is you that won it. So please do that this time. You actually won this same giveaway last week. Like, I'm trying to see. I knew this name. Yeah, but he never messaged me. But message with your Twitter handle, your X handle, whatever you want to say, and then go to my profile. Well, I'm on my profile, so I can't do it. But here, then you go to my profile. I'll switch to a different account, and then you can hit the mail button, and you can send me a message. If you're here. So, Scott Acker, For Life Scott. Congratulations, Scott Acker. It's only right that you won. So now all I need you to do is message me on X with your sweet wallet address, and I will send you those tokens tonight, my man. I know, Mark Anthony. I know you really wanted it. He says, send it to me. He's not here, but he's here. I've got to give him the time. I got to give him the respect. I'm going to give him the respect. But also, guys, I'm going to respect the rest of your evening. I appreciate you guys hanging out so much with me tonight. We spent an hour and almost 10 minutes hanging out. I had a good time. Huge things going on with Metacade. I'm telling you, since I told you guys that I did a several $1,000 DCA on like July 2nd, it's gone up like 200%, 300%. So make sure you're staying tuned into the show so you can catch the moves that I'm telling you about and all the news that's going on. I know right now, especially as we dive into these ton memes, it doesn't look like a whole lot's going on, but it is a game changer that the rest of the world is opened up to the Telegram ecosystem. And it's so easy. It's just hitting a button on your phone to get a wallet. That is absolutely awesome. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. Smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow with another stream. Peace.